The Illinois Department of Transportation welcomes you to the first public meeting for the I-57 Access Study. The purpose of today's meeting is to introduce the I-57 Access Study. We will provide an overview of the study and NEPA process, as well as the existing conditions within the I-57 corridor. We will also discuss public engagement opportunities and identify the next steps. Let's begin with a study overview. The study area extends from south of Wilmington Peatone Road to north of Manhattan-Monee Road and from US 45 on the west to 1 mile east of Illinois 50. Within its limits, the study area spans approximately 8.5 miles of I-57 and includes the villages of University Park, Monee, and Peatone in eastern Will County. The I-57 Access Study is being conducted in accordance with the National Environmental Policy Act, or NEPA, which requires agencies such as IDOT to consider impacts to the human and natural environments. This process includes reviewing existing social, economic, and environmental characteristics, incorporating public input, identifying a range of alternatives, determining impacts to the environment, and documenting how impacts will be avoided, minimized, and mitigated. IDOT projects are typically organized into 3 distinct phases. Phase 1 consists of preliminary engineering and environmental studies. During this phase, issues and concerns are identified, solutions are proposed, and the public is engaged. The I-57 Access Study is currently in Phase 1. Due to its complexity, Phase 1 for this project is anticipated to take 36 to 48 months. Following Phase 1 completion, the project proceeds to Phase 2, which consists of contract plan preparation and land acquisition, and typically takes 24 to 36 months. Lastly, the project enters Phase 3, which is the construction phase, and may take 24 to 36 months for completion. There are several key milestones in a Phase 1 study. The first milestone includes data collection, including today's meeting, to determine existing conditions and identify transportation issues and concerns. Using the information gathered, a purpose and need will be developed to state the project's goals and objectives. From the purpose and need, a broad range of alternatives will be developed and considered, including the no-build alternative. A screening and evaluation process will determine which alternatives will move forward to be studied in greater detail, known as the alternatives carried forward. And finally, a preferred alternative will be identified for public comment and agency concurrence. Public engagement and agency coordination will occur throughout the study. Public engagement is vital to better understand the concerns and issues within the study area, while agency coordination is important to ensure compliance with laws and policies of federal, state, and local governmental agencies having jurisdiction in the study area. Data collection has already begun. The following are some of the existing conditions already identified within the study area. To date, we have gathered information on average daily traffic for both existing and the future no-build condition, crash history, existing environmental and community resources, and existing land use and zoning conditions within the study area. During this section of the presentation, we will focus on discussing the 3 main components of existing conditions, including existing traffic, existing resources, and land use and zoning. The existing average daily traffic shows the number of vehicles traveling on I-57 varies from approximately 31,000 vehicles per day south of Wilmington Peatone Road to more than 44,000 vehicles per day north of Manhattan-Monee Road, with approximately 34,000 vehicles per day between the interchanges. Along Illinois 50, existing traffic counts show traffic volumes in excess of 5,000 vehicles per day between Peatone and Monee to more than 9,000 vehicles per day north of the study area. Under the no-build condition, where no improvements are made and I-57 only has regular maintenance, it is expected that traffic will increase by an average of 20% on I-57 by the year 2050, and 36% along Illinois 50 north of Wilmington Peatone Road. That means an average increase of approximately 7,000 vehicles per day on I-57 and 2,600 vehicles per day on Illinois 50. Traffic projections for year 2050 were provided by the Chicago Metropolitan Agency for Planning, or CMAP, which are supported by their Regional Travel Demand Modeling System and Large-Scale Travel Survey. Crash data was collected for the years 2018 to 2022, which are the most recent 5 years of available crash data. Within the 5-year study period of 2018 to 2022, there were a total of 1,597 crashes within the study area. An injury occurred in 364 crashes, and there were a total of 19 fatalities. The most predominant crash type within the study area was fixed object. A complete crash analysis report will be prepared as the study advances and a preferred alternative has been selected. This map provides information as to where the crashes occurred and the injury type, be it fatal A, B, C injury type crashes or crashes that caused property damage only. As the study progresses, further review and analysis of the crashes will be completed and will be updated as new crash data becomes available. At the end of this study, the document that will be developed will record the environmental considerations in the study area. As part of the data collection, the team has already identified several environmental resources, examples being waterways, floodplains, wetlands, nature and forest preserves, and local parks. There are several streams, including Rock Creek, Forked Creek, and Black Walnut Creek, and nature preserves such as the Monee Reservoir, Raccoon Grove Nature Preserve, and Wayne Lanart Preserve. Other environmental considerations that will be documented in the final report include environmental justice, historical resources, cultural resources, plants and wildlife, air quality, and regulated substances. Environmental justice populations were identified using the American Community Survey published by the U.S. Census Bureau and Justice 40 Initiative, which aims to address environmental and economic injustices faced in particular by marginalized communities. Those EJ areas are shown at the northeastern corner of the study area. Other community resources identified on this map include post offices, schools, places of worship, and emergency services. Within and adjacent to the study area, the existing land use is predominantly agricultural outside of the incorporated areas. Within the villages of Peatone, Monee, and University Park, there is a mixture of industrial, commercial, and residential land use. Will County has continued to grow as a freight hub for Illinois, with the influx of warehousing, distribution centers, and additional freight activity along I-57. Within and adjacent to the study area, there are a number of enterprise zones in Monee and University Park, which are meant to stimulate economic growth and revitalization through local and state tax incentives. Freight clusters are located on the north end of the study area as well, which include zoning for warehousing and other freight-related businesses. Along I-57 between the Manhattan-Monee and Wilmington-Peatone interchanges, there is public truck parking in both the northbound and southbound directions, and private truck parking at the Manhattan-Monee interchange. East of the study area is Bolt Field, a general aviation and corporate aviation airport, which is currently undergoing a study for its development as the South Suburban Airport. This figure shows the total freight-reliant employment in the study area and areas adjacent to the study area that potentially connect to I-57. Employment data was gathered from the U.S. Census Bureau's longitudinal employer household dynamics and analyzed specifically for freight-reliant industries, which included manufacturing, wholesale trade, and transportation and warehousing. Greater employment in these industries relates to greater freight activity. There are a total of approximately 8,000 jobs in the study area according to the U.S. Census, with freight-reliant employment accounting for 87% of the employment. A large portion of the freight-reliant job locations are along the I-57 corridor, mostly in Monee along Manhattan-Monee Road. Additionally, there are freight-reliant job clusters in Crete, Beecher, and Peatone. Number of adjacent projects led by IDOT, Will County, and local municipalities within or near the study area. The project team will continue to coordinate with these projects as the study moves forward. Some of these projects include Manhattan-Monee Road from US Route 45 to Ridgeland Avenue, Manhattan-Monee Road, Ridgeland Avenue intersection improvement, Manhattan-Monee I-57 interchange study, Cleveland Avenue, Hamilton Avenue at Manhattan-Monee Road intersection realignment, Illinois 50 Governors Highway and University Parkway intersection improvement, Illinois 50 Governors Highway and Drowley Road signalization improvement, Wilmington-Peatone Road from Wilton Center Road to Drexler Road, and Eastern Will County Freight Mobility Study. A number of key projects are ongoing in Will County that are adjacent to our project or are county-wide. Links to those studies are provided. South Suburban Airport Project Study, Will County Joliet Intermodal Transportation Master Plan, Will County Alternative Fuels Readiness Plan, Will County Safety Action Plan, and the Will County Long Range Transportation Plan, Our Way Forward 2050. As mentioned earlier in the presentation, an important part of the NEPA process is getting public input through stakeholder involvement. In order to ensure a comprehensive approach for public involvement and to engage stakeholders, IDOT is utilizing context-sensitive solutions, or CSS, for this study. CSS is an interdisciplinary approach to seek effective transportation solutions by working with stakeholders to develop, build, and maintain cost-effective facilities that fit into and reflect the study area's surroundings, its context. Stakeholders are leaders and community members just like you. They can be anyone affected by, concerned with, or interested in the project, including property owners, residents, business owners, elected officials, and roadway users. A stakeholder involvement plan has been developed which outlines the stakeholder participation for this study. A copy is available in the exhibit area and on the study website. One way you can become involved in the study as a stakeholder is through the Community Advisory Group, or CAG. The CAG is a balanced group of stakeholders from a broad cross-section of interests that provide insight on issues and concerns and help identify potential solutions and meet at key milestones of the study. Interested stakeholders can apply to serve on the CAG. Applications can be completed here today and either dropped in the comment box or submitted at a later date via mail or email. The CAG applications are due by December 4th, 2024. For those selected to join the CAG will meet at study milestones during working hours. Public input is the key to the successful completion of this study. There are a few ways to get involved. As previously noted, we are working to develop a community advisory group that will provide insight to the local issues and concerns that should be made aware to the study team. Another way to get involved is by providing your comments, participating in our public surveys, and signing up to receive study updates. Throughout the study process, there will be multiple engagement opportunities, including 3 other public meetings, 5 CAG meetings, and a public hearing. It is anticipated that the Phase 1 study will be complete in late 2027. Following this meeting, the next steps will be reviewing issues and concerns identified from this public meeting and the existing conditions survey, forming the CAG, continuing to analyze existing conditions, and developing a purpose and need for the study. There are multiple ways to have your voice heard. Complete a comment card and drop it in the comment box today, and take our existing conditions public survey. After this public meeting, you can continue to engage with our team via the study website, email, or you can mail us your comment forms at the address provided. Please note that comments can be submitted via email or mail at any time. However, only comments received by December 4th will become part of the official meeting record. The study team has an interactive online survey for you to share your feedback, perspectives, and experiences within the study area regarding conditions of the roadway, local traffic, and access. The QR code is on the screen and available in the exhibit area. You can also access the survey after the meeting through the study website. This feedback will be used to complement the data collection and help shape the purpose and need for the study. Thank you all for coming today to join our public meeting and provide your feedback. We look forward to hearing from you and your ongoing collaboration with our study team. Please continue to the exhibit area where the study team is available to answer any questions.